What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Fantasy Endgame here to kick off week 7 because it's Thursday night. That means we are ready for some football in what is being affectionately termed the icy hot bowl. We got old man Joe Flacco and older man Aaron Rodgers. Actually, wait, which one is older?
I think it's the other way around. I think Flacco's actually older, isn't he?
Flacco. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Like once you get past 40, you stop counting, don't you?
Yes, definitely.
It's all the same. Pretty much all the same. All right. So, yeah, look, it should be a competitive game. Not exactly championship contenders. I am shocked that Pittsburgh's record is as good as it is with Aaron Rodgers. And not shocked that Cleveland or Cincinnati. So you guys keep doing it. Cleveland, Cincinnati. It's like the same thing, right? Joe Flacco. I keep thinking Cleveland. Cincinnati's record is not that great. What do you expect from tonight's game, fantasy-wise?
Fantasy-wise, I mean, I feel pretty good about Chase and Higgins. Chase Brown, kind of like if you need him. I'm kind of coming around on Jaylen Warren because Trey Hendrickson is out. So I think, maybe Jaylen Warren, against this Bengals run defense, flex worthy. Kenneth Gainwell, probably too risky. And then you got to feel good about DK Metcalf. As far as the old quarterbacks go, I don't know. Like Aaron Rodgers at least gets the Bengals. He's actually been okay this year. Yeah, that's about it.
I hate to say it, and you know I mean it when I say I really hate to say it, but I kind of think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good game. Like I think he's going to be decent here. Like you said, Hendrickson is out. That's huge. I mean, he's kind of the only good player they have. They got Ricky Shamar Stewart. He's been hurt too. I don't know. I think he's going to be a decent streamer. I'm not starting him anywhere, and I refuse to pick him up. But like, I wouldn't be shocked if he's got one of his better games. He's saving up the little juice he's got left for the games that he decides matters, right? Like,
yep.
Jets, primetime games. Like this is not like, they're playing the Chiefs or something, but still it's a division rival. This is a Thursday night game. I think he kind of shows up a little bit. But I still don't want him on my team. And then as far as the rest of the week goes, we got some practice reports in. So good news, not officially official until the games start, but it sounds like CeeDee Lamb is back. I mean, at this point, you just put him in your lineup, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's CeeDee Lamb, but also that. I mean, they're basically saying like no limitations here. Like he said he could have played last week, but they just wanted to be extra cautious. So yeah, CeeDee Lamb lineup lock this week has to be in every lineup.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And to that end, we got some questions about Pickens, and like I don't think this makes him much less of a lineup block. It really doesn't. Sure, he won't get as many targets, but still, the way this offense is rolling, and again, having CD out there is not going to necessarily hurt him as much, right? I mean, I don't think so. Do you?
Well, I think it's going to hurt. I mean, anytime you take targets away from a wide receiver, it hurts. But at the same time, like you said, the offense and George Pickens have been so good. I'm not benching George Pickens. Like he's still one of the strongest starts this week.
Right. And that's the thing. The ceiling is so massive because it's based on the type of target he gets, right? High quality targets. But in that same game, now I think we have to be a little nervous. Terry McLaurin, who showed up for limited practice yesterday, did not show up today for practice, and neither did Debo. Sounds like that injury that Debo had last week, even though he did play on Monday night, he didn't do a whole lot. And now you can see why. All of a sudden, he is not practicing. So, I mean, we're going to see the Washington Commanders now without both of these guys potentially.
I mean, look, Terry definitely getting nervous about he might not play. Debo, like, I don't know. I mean, he played last week. Guessing he'll probably play this week. I mean, they need him out there, right? So I'm guessing he'll play. But you can't feel as good because, again, it sounds like this heel issue is certainly bothering him. So
you think it's more like load management because he was banged up and because it's Debo and, he has the injury history? I mean, you think they're just playing like extra safe?
I mean, probably, but also probably it's actually is probably bothering him. But when you're in this situation, I mean, you don't really want to go out there with Luke McCaffrey. And I mean, look, Noah Brown's on IR. I don't even know who the next Lane Johnson is. Lane, like, is that their next?
Jalen
Or
Jalen Lane.
Jalen Lane, like that's going to be their wide. Like Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Lane are going to be their wide receivers. Like, I think Debo will play, but I don't think Debo's 100%.
Yeah, I think like somehow they'll drag Jamison Crowder like back off the street and then put him in, and he'll catch 10 passes, and then he'll go back to retirement or something. They always wind up finding Jamison Crowder somehow, don't they?
Well, they did just sign Treylon Burks, but I mean, come on, he's not.
That's right. I was going to lead with that too. I was like, lead story. No, seriously.
Why would you lead with Treylon Burks?
Because there's still hope. There's still hope. Treylon Burks.
The guy nobody cares. The guy nobody cares about. We're gonna lead with the guy nobody cares about. Look, Treylon Burks just signed to the practice squad today. I don't even think Treylon Burks is gonna play this week, but you never know.
But they need him. There's still hope. That's all I'm saying. In all my dynasty leagues where I'm like 0-6, I am picking up Treylon Burks and
why
wishing
not
upon a star.
Why not? In dynasty, why not?
Why not? Yeah, not redraft. Too far. And then of course we still have the trade rumors, but nobody's getting traded this week. I did see, at least I don't think so, Alvin Kamara. What was the quote? If they trade him, he's going to go somewhere and drink pina coladas.
Yeah, basically saying like if you trade me, I'm retiring, right? So it's like, what team is going to trade for Alvin Kamara knowing that he's going to retire? No team.
But I thought, didn't he have a no trade clause anyways? So does this even matter?
Well, he did say something to the effect of like, I understand it's a business and they could trade me, but if they do, I'm going to be drinking pina coladas or whatever. So, I mean, they're not going to trade Alvin Kamara. How can they trade Alvin Kamara?
No.
Again, I think the only way this could happen is if they're like, hey, we're trading you to the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you want to go try to win a Super Bowl? And then maybe he's like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to go sip pina coladas just yet. Right?
Right. I would think so. But then again, you never know. He seems to like it in the Big Easy. So, yeah, he's not getting traded. So we'll see about the others. But again, let's just say this. We got a lot of trade questions, fantasy trade questions. Don't make moves based on the assumption this guy gets traded or that guy gets traded. Well, Breece Hall is going to be with the Chiefs next week. So like, no, don't go too far. It may not happen. All right. Well, we're going to get trade questions and start sit questions. We do have to make sure we answer all the questions before tonight. If you got players going on Thursday, there are some good players still going in this game. And we want to make sure we get your lineup set nice and early. And of course, if you are busy trading, this is a time to do it. Mid-season, make moves based on your roster strengths and weaknesses. So ask away. We're going to be here until the game kicks off. And then we're going to make sure that we do as many questions as possible. Members already got your questions lined up, I see. You got some super chats already lined up. So let's not delay any further. After I give you this brief message about Underdog, and that is that you should sign up if you haven't tried Underdog yet, because this is the time to take advantage of the Give Me pick for Thursday night. It is still Jaylen Warren, just getting over or higher than, I should say, 0.0 yards. So that's a gimme pick. Take the Jaylen Warren gimme. If you're new to Underdog, you sign up for the first time using code ENDGAME. You get the free pick, and you get up to $1,000 of bonus cash upon your first deposit. Depending on how much you deposit, they'll match half. And you also will get an extra $100 of bonus funds in your account as soon as you play $5 towards any picks. So take the free pick, pair it with anyone you like, get that extra $100 on top of the deposit match. And how could we forget that it's Boosttober? We're only halfway there. Unlimited 30% boosts, profit boosts for all. And that's going to happen every day until Boosttober is over. So take advantage. And, don't forget too, if you've already been on Underdog, which a lot of you already are, Don't forget to always check the lobby because they got different promotions every day. So the profit boosts don't just apply to new customers, but they also have other things. So always look, right? Sometimes they're too good to pass up. Sometimes. All right. We're going to get to your questions. We do have to make sure, though, that we answer our draft lane questions because we do have a couple, I believe, that pertain to tonight. We just got another one. I think that one can wait, though. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's our app. It's Draft Lane. And Draft Lane is where you can also ask all your questions in addition to the live streams here. So we're going to show you what it looks like. Also a reminder that for the time being, if you are new and you haven't tried Draft Lane before, once you download it, you use code ENDGAME right here in the settings, promo code. You apply it, you get 10 free credits. So it's free download, it's risk-free, and then you can go ahead and start asking away anytime, not just during the streams. So here's a start sit question from somebody on Sleeper so we can check out their roster. Half PPR, stuck between which two running backs? Is Waddle worth benching due to the weather in Cleveland? Did you? I actually did see about this because I get like fed to me Dolphins news. Apparently, there's going to be like 50-mile-per-hour winds or something insane.
Some rain is what the weather guy that I follow. Remember, it's only Thursday, but some rain looks likely, though rainfall totals during the game likely stay under 1/10 of an inch, so nothing. Of greater interest is the wind. Right now, models show strong winds pregame and strong winds post-game, but modest 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in-game.
Huh.
The timing of that isn't locked in yet, so I think we need to. Okay, so as of right now, it doesn't sound bad at all. No.
Yeah, 10 to 15 is not going to change, move me off of a guy. And I was like, of course, I would pick Jalen Waddle to go off in a game where the ball's going to be like flying through the stadium, but yeah. Okay, so let's leave Waddle in for now. Chase Brown is in there for tonight. Vidal. Can't play Josh Allen. Harvey, Jamu, Walker. Would you just keep it as is?
Yeah, Walker Chase Brown is like, I don't know.
Like
do I have a strong preference? I might
floor or slightly lower floor.
Yeah, exactly. Did the Seahawks play again? Texans? I mean, that's
not a good matchup.
Yeah, I guess just leave it as that way. He has something to root, an interest in the game tonight. I don't think there's going to be a big difference between Chase Brown and Kenneth Walker, unless one of them scores 2 touchdowns randomly or something. So probably just leave Chase Brown in there. It's fine.
Well, the hope with Walker, pretty much the only hope nowadays with Walker is that he rips off a long run and it happens to go for a touchdown. Yeah. That's kind of it.
Who are his wide receivers?
Oh, well, you got Waddle and Odunze.
And then CD and Sutton. Yeah. Because I do like Shaheed this week, but not over those guys. Come
on. No, definitely not. And CD is playing, so no. Yeah, so we'll keep it as is.
Yes.
All right. Stick with Waddle unless the weather somehow you never know. All right, I want to prognosticate now. Gets what's the word? I don't want to just say far worse, but somehow looks.
I mean, it would have to be. I mean, to put like Rashid Shaheed in over Jalen Waddle, the weather would have to be like, a consistent 30-mile-per-hour winds, like where it's like you can't even throw the ball in this weather.
Right. Okay. CD is playing.
I don't think I'm really worried about the weather right now.
Chase Brown, slightly higher floor than Walker. I was going to ask you to see because they asked Mike McDonald about the running game, and he's like, yeah, well, maybe we could do like something different. I don't know. We'll have to figure out like what might work. got some suggestion for you.
What are they going to do different?
Yeah. Let me see it first. Let me see it. What about, you want to do this one too or save it for later?
No, we can do it real quick because it does have some players for tonight. So let's do it real quick. Get it done.
Flex Mason Warren Shaheed. you like, or Io Manor. Okay, so Warren is an option, but you do say you like Shaheed. Oh, it's not letting me do this.
Yeah, go back in or something. I mean, I do like Shaheed, but I don't know. Oh man, this is gonna. All right, I'll answer it over here. So he's currently got CMC Jacobs, Tet Pickens, Mahomes at QB. That's all good. Hunter Henry at tight end, but well, he's got Kittle on the bench. So, I mean, obviously, if Kittle plays, we're putting Kittle in.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. Mahomes, yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
we'll say start Kittle, assuming he's good.
yeah, sit Henry. So then he's got Warren, Shaheed, or Mason for the flex. Look, the Eagles defense might be getting a lot healthier. I mean, I saw Jalen Carter limited today, but Jordan Davis, Zach Bond been full participants all week. Quinion Mitchell sounds like he's going to play. I know that doesn't really affect Mason, but it just helps the entire defense. I might just go Jalen Warren tonight.
I'm fine with that. Don't expect a big Mason game. So, yeah.
I mean, it's like Warren or Shaheed.
Shaheed for the ceiling, the home run play, or just take what you get from Warren, which is fine. I mean, Warren can get you double digits, right? He should.
Yeah, I think I would just go Warren tonight.
Yeah, because it's the Bengals in a tougher matchup. I can just say, give me that upside, but he should be good enough. All right. So, okay. Flex Warren because of matchup tonight. If Kittle is active, make sure to put him in at TD. All right. There we go. All right. We do have some more. We'll get to those. I don't think this one had anything to do with tonight's game. No, it's like a trade question. All right. So we'll get to the draft link questions for sure, but we want to make sure we get to these questions first. And that starts with Cody. Considering making an offer for Puka, the offer being Saquon, who everybody wants to trade, and Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I would. Look, if somebody takes this for Puka, I'm taking Puka 100%.
It's fair.
Like I guess if there is a time to buy low on Puka, it's right now because he's hurt.
Right.
So if there is a buy low window, which I'm not sure there is a buy low window, but if there is a buy low window, this is going to be it. So
right. I feel like this could be enough. Someone who sees this, they're not gonna feel like they're being, undersold. I think that's fine. Fantasy football.
Terry plays this week, but
well, yeah, that would help. Fantasy football is paying. Caleb or Stafford?
I got to go Caleb this week.
Yeah, Caleb.
By the way, did just see George Kittle said that he is playing this week.
There you go. Think he just said that? He must have just said that because I didn't see it earlier.
He literally just said that. He said he fully tore his hamstring in Seattle, so he's being extra careful not to return too early, but he's fully healthy again and plans to play Sunday. There you go.
All right.
Fire up Kittle.
Not imagine what it feel like to fully tear your hamstring.
Probably not good.
Not good. All right, so Caleb here, fantasy football is paying. Real football too. Caleb Williams and leaning towards flexing Mason Taylor over those guys.
Ooh. Look, it's funny you mentioned that because I just filmed a video that will come out Saturday where I talk about potential week winning flexes. Like those guys like Rashid Shaheed who could give you those big weeks, right? And I said about Mason Taylor, I said, not only do I think he's a great option if you need a tight end this week, I think I would be willing to flex him in a lot of leagues because there's a lot of signs pointing towards a big Mason Taylor game.
Yep.
So you know what? Go for it. I mean, what are we getting from DJ Moore these days? He did practice today, but I mean, what are we getting from DJ Moore? What RJ Harvey? Yeah, go for it. Go for it here. I got no problem with this.
Yeah. Well, DJ Moore, like I said, it has nothing to do with the injury. It's what was he doing all season? Not much. It's Dobbs, you're hoping for a touchdown, but Mason Taylor should get you a ton more targets. So sure, let's do it. Got to stick to your guns, right? You stick to your guns. Country Connected. It's 4-2. Nice. Herbert, Etienne, Dowdle, Vidal, Hampton, Tet Rice, McBride, Kittle, Bourne, Igbuka, Downs just traded Kittle and Rico for Derrick Henry.
I mean, that's a win. You got McBride. You got McBride, and that's a huge win. Huge win. Well done.
This is what I'm talking about. Flip Rico, turn him into the king. That's great. And like you say, you don't need Kittle. Mark Wassman. Evans, Shepard, Evans could be on snap count. All right. Well, we're kind of waiting to judge this because things change quickly. What's your gut feel about Evans right now?
My gut about Evans is like, I'm not sure he's 100%, but I'm also not sure it matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say Evans, like, because you got to, okay, this is the thing. Like, I don't think Evans is going to be a decoy. Like, I don't think he's just going to play a handful of snaps. Sure. Maybe he doesn't play 90% of the snaps. Maybe he only plays 65 or 70% of the snaps, but he's going to be out there to catch the football. Like, they're not going to put him out there to block on run plays, right? Because so when he does, the snaps he does play are all going to be passing downs. And he's all they've got. So I'm not benching Evans. Not only that, I was looking into it today again for that video. Shepard wouldn't even be my next choice on this Bucs offense. But I'm not going to spoil who it is. And it might not, I don't think people are going to guess it.
Does it end with Johnson or no? Wow. We'll see. Yeah, I know Shepard was a guy you would think would be like next man up. I mean, he wasn't last week. So, but the point is here, just if these are your choices, play Evans.
Yeah.
Kushal for Werda. Sorry. 10-team PPRs 5-1. Looking to trade for Henry. Perfect idea. Already got CMC, Javonte, Etienne, Kamara, Hubbard, JSN, Nico, Pickens, Igbuka, Myers.
I mean, I think with this team, you could trade Igbuka straight up for Henry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, here's what he says. He offered Etienne, Myers, got declined, and Myers done nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. If we like are looking at your team, like you don't really have a good 2-for-1 here, because I feel like Igbuka or Pickens by themselves should be enough to get Henry. So you shouldn't need to include another running back. But no one's going to trade you Derrick Henry for Travis Etienne. No one's going to trade you Derrick Henry for Alvin Kamara. I mean, maybe you could trade Javonte for Derrick Henry because Javante's healthy and he's been good. If you don't want to trade any of your wide receivers, but that would be it.
He said too there, he was thinking about counting with Etienne and Chuba. I don't know if that's enough.
No, you're no disrespect here. But I've been playing fantasy football a long time. And if somebody comes to me with an offer of Etienne, Myers for Derrick Henry, I'm already like nervous that this person is never going to meet me where they need to meet me. I'm already worried about that. I'm already like I'm already wasting my time. Now, if I say no to that trade, which I'm going to say no to, and then you send me Etienne Chuba, which tells me like, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just being dead serious. That to me says you are in no way serious about coming anywhere close to what I need. I'm not even going to deal with you anymore.
Yeah.
Like we can't just come like this, and this goes for everybody watching. You can't come from the mindset of I must dominate this trade. I must destroy my opponent in this trade. If you can, great. But like, come on. Come at people with some fair deals, right? Like, don't come at people with ridiculously unfair deals like Etienne and Jacoby or Etienne and Chuba. And again, not trying to pick on you specifically here, but we see it all the time. Like I see it in my own leagues, the trade offers I get. I see it on the stream, the trade offers. It's like everybody just wants to send out a trade that is 100% benefits them and not the other person. That is not how trade should be. Try to make the trade where it helps both teams and you have a better chance of actually getting the trade through. So I think your best options here are you either trade Igbuka for Henry, Pickens for Henry, or Javonte for Henry. And if you're not comfortable doing any of those, then it's fine. You don't have to trade for Derrick Henry. You have good running backs.
Yeah. Well, that's the bottom line here is you're not desperate. I mean, you're 5-1, first of all, but also you've got good running backs. So, but I understand the mindset. You're like, I don't want to give up players that I really want to start, but you want to get back a player that you really want to start. So think about how the other guy feels.
Right.
He wants me to give up my really good player that I want to start every week for 2 players I don't really want to start. It's like,
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. Look, if he's desperate and he's saying his team, I've gone too long on this one. His running backs aren't great, right? Maybe he'll take Etienne Kamara, like maybe the name value there. I mean, I wouldn't, but maybe.
maybe.
That's not an insult. Rusty, appreciate you taking the time. Well, of course, we appreciate you asking the questions and being here. Drop Pearsall for Travis Hunter. No.
I'm not doing. Look, I know it looks like it's going to be another week of no Pearsall. But he's gonna play at some point, right? Right? Like he's gonna come back at some point. I mean, Travis Hunter. I think we're still a ways away for Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I'm patiently holding Pearsall. I would drop Jennings before I would drop Pearsall. And actually, I just did drop Jennings in one league. It's a shallow league, but still. No, I'm not doing this. Chuck McDiesel. Thank you. Appreciate you, Chuck. All right, 12-team league, 2 flex, needs to sit 1. CD, London, Odunze, Waddle, Pickens. You got to sit 1. I don't think CD is the one you're going to sit.
No. I'm sitting Waddle here. It has nothing to do with the weather. It's just the other 3 guys. I can't bench them.
Yeah, as much as I like Waddle this week, I'm starting those other guys. All right. So another question here from Chuck. Drake or Dak?
I think you got to go Dak. He's just been so good. I know Drake was great last week, but I'm going to go Dak.
Yeah, it's a Commander's defense. I think Dak is the move here, and he has CD back. Just imagine. Knicks or Stafford?
Yeah. I'm going to go Knicks.
I don't know. Look, this has to depend on Puka. So look, let's wait and see. If Puka is either uncertain or out, no, let's go Knicks. Mark Wassman. Another one, Darnold or A-Rod. Can't believe you're doing this to me.
No, I'm going Darnold here. I think Aaron Rodgers will be fine, but man, Darnold's been so good. Like I don't know. I know it's a tough matchup this week, but trouble benching Darnold.
I mean, he's been very solid, but like it's not just a tough matchup; it's a brutal matchup. Like the Texans have just completely eradicated quarterbacks for fantasy this year. Look, I hate that you asked this because I think I'm actually going to say Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to be decent tonight, but depends how you're feeling. Jason Olivero, what's up? Just traded Tet and Diggs for DK and Devontae. Is that a win?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not a loss. It's definitely not a loss. It just feels kind of lateral for me. Like
a little bit.
Yeah, like Tet, Devontae feel pretty similar. I mean, maybe I slightly prefer DK to Diggs at the moment, but will I feel that way a few weeks from now? I don't know. So, yeah, it feels pretty lateral here. Like, I don't know if there's a winner or loser in this trade. It's fine.
Pretty similar, yeah. I think right now it feels like a slight win, but it depends on how Tet looks in the second half, right? If Tet continues to score touchdowns and move up, then it might not. But I don't think it's going to be a loss. And then Kittle, well, now Kittle is good to go.
Yep.
All right, here's Marcus. We know Marcus has somehow every good player in the league. You're going to have to sit 2 of these guys.
Well, I think you have to start Genty, and I think you almost have to start Bill. It's a point per carry league. Like, I mean, even last week, for as disappointing as Bill was, I mean, what he still had 17 carries? That's 17 fantasy points just from his carries. Not to mention he got 60 yards, caught a pass, so that's another 7. I mean, it's like almost 30 fantasy points, and he didn't even have a good game.
Right. I know.
It's like, I mean, legit, he had almost 30 fantasy points in Marcus's league. I'm guessing he had like 28 fantasy points, and he didn't even have a good game. Like, wide receivers here are just regular PPR, although they do get big play bonuses. But I think you got to start those running backs. I mean, we're talking about 15, 17 point floors for those guys. And then I think Chase has to be the wide receiver here. I just think, I mean, look, nothing wrong with London or Jefferson, that's for sure. But if I'm looking for that big play, like I'm looking for those big plays, that's Jamar Chase, right?
Right. Exactly. London more about that target share. There are no bad choices here. Again, somehow, maybe someday when we have time, we'll explain to everybody what Marcus's league, his scoring system, how insane it is. But I'll just say I don't get point per carry. Like point per reception, okay, sometimes it inflates those receivers or like running backs who catch little dump offs and stuff, but at least you have to get open and make the catch. Like just getting a carry isn't hard to do. They just have to decide to give you the ball. Like, I don't know about giving a point for that.
Also, I remember like before his draft, he was asking me Chase or Bijan, and I said, like, in your league, isn't Bijan like a monster? And I think he sent me a thing, and Bijan had like 520 something points last year.
Yeah, he's a monster. I think he has Bijan too. I think I honestly I think he does. Anyways, Jose Cortez, Evans, QJ, Etienne, Higgins, Evans, and QJ being questionable. Not worried they'll miss.
I'm not really worried they'll miss, but I'm okay playing Higgins tonight. I mean, you're 6-0, so I wouldn't really stress too badly here. Mm-hmm. But I'm okay playing Higgins tonight. I'm not sure. I mean, you've got Evans, QJ, and then Etienne thrown in there as a running back. So, like, if this is just your flex.
Okay. On the bottom there, it says it needs one receiver and one flex.
Okay. I'm okay starting Higgins tonight. Actually, no, scratch. I mean, look, do we think both QJ and Evans are going to miss? I mean, okay, look, maybe. If you don't want to risk it, you can play Higgins tonight. And then, you flex one of Evans, QJ, Etienne. Evans would be my first choice. QJ would be my second. Etienne would be my third, assuming it's PPR. I would much rather wait for Evans. He's at practice. It sounds like he's going to play. They need him. So if it's my team, I'm waiting for Evans. If you just want to play it safe, it's okay. I mean, Higgins is not terrible anymore, but I want Evans as my receiver. If you don't want to wait for QJ, I'm okay not waiting for QJ. So you could just put Higgins at receiver and then Evans at flex. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I bet you Kyle is pumped up for tonight. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure why. I have a feeling. 10-team PPR, May, Mason, Dowdle, Rice, Diggs, Taylor, Nico, Jacobs. And then the bench has Chase Brown, Henderson, Golden, Sharp, Waller, Miller, Spears, Evans, and Coker. I mean, look, you're a Bengals fan. It looks like the Eagles defense is going to be healthy this week. I know on the start sit, I think I said Mason solid, and it was like Chase Brown, like, no, I'm not starting Chase Brown. But that was because I didn't think the Eagles defense was going to be healthy. But it looks like they're getting healthy this week. So I probably still prefer Mason to Chase Brown, honestly. Come on. You're a Bengals fan. Your team plays tonight. Just put Chase Brown in over Mason. I don't think Mason's going to have a big game this week. Go ahead and put Chase Brown in. So so you got that. Everything else looks good, though.
I mean, Rice for sure. Nico, Diggs. You get Diggs is good enough where maybe then you don't have to wait for Evans and risk it. That's okay. You got good running backs. Trades, I don't know. This team doesn't seem to need much.
No, I mean, it could definitely use some running back help. I mean, your running backs are Mason, Dowdle, Chase Brown, and Charbonnet.
Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Henderson.
Miller, Spears.
Yeah, a bunch of RB2s and 3s, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got Jacobs. Wait, you have Josh Jacobs?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Jacobs is the flex, I suppose.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Jim K just got that membership. Thank you, Jim. I feel like you already had it, but I guess you got to get it again. Juice needs a receiver in the flex. Evans, Worthy, Ted Dobbins, Rico, Mason Pearsall.
Well, I don't think Pearsall's playing, so we can easily eliminate him. I'm gonna say right now my choices are Evans, Worthy.
Yeah.
If we get, actually no, I'm gonna do Evans, Dobbins. I'm gonna say Evans, Dobbins. I really like Dobbins this week at home against the Giants. If it's getting closer, like say it's Saturday and it's like, Evans is looking dicey, then I can go Worthy, Dobbins.
All right, there you go. Fair enough. And then Tyler C. Drop Pollard for Pacheco.
No, I don't think so.
You already know. I'm not buying into Pacheco. I'm not buying that Chiefs backfield unless I see something for certain. So no, Pollard is fine. Like he's still fine. Rahul Ramesh has CD. This is good. So now he's thinking, do I turn Pickens and Waddle to Sun God?
I would do that. If someone's willing to give me Sun God for those two guys, I would do it. Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I think Pickens will still be good from now on, but like you said, can't pretend that he's not going to be targeted a little bit less. I like Waddle. Waddle is going to be really good rest of the season, but why not turn two really good receivers into a great receiver? That's usually better. CJ HTX, receiver and a flex. And the defense. White, Evans, Rico, Rome, and Colts or Packers. Colts. I know the Packers get the Cardinals. Oh, Colts get the Chargers on the road. That's not a good spot. I'm definitely going the Packers.
Yeah, Packers. One wide receiver flex. Rome's got to be the wide receiver. Evans would be my flex, but again, if it's sounding like it's not looking good for Evans, then I think Rachaad White is fine.
Yep. And then Bert needs to fill a third flex since Terry, didn't practice. You definitely want a contingency plan here. Luther Burden, Jalen Coker, I believe that's Tyron Tracy, or Downs, who, still in the protocol?
Yep. Ooh, Burden, Coker. I mean, I would say Downs is my number one if he plays. I would probably put in Njoku number 2 if he plays. And then Burden would probably be my number 3. Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Who's on waivers?
What?
Who's on waivers?
You got him over all those guys?
I might like him second behind Downs.
Behind Downs. Okay. I mean, you can drop Tracy. I'm pretty sure you can just drop Tracy right now to get Cam Johnson, and then see what happens. If Terry plays, you play him, right? You still play him for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Johnny 22 Bear. Dowdle, Chase Brown, Dobbins, Judkins, Genty needs 2 running backs and a flex. Doing the Pickens is that's good.
I'm going Genty, Judkins, Dobbins this week.
Yeah. It's like you need to start 3 of those running backs. So there it is. Pretty easily. Dobbins, Judkins, Genty. Got another new member. It's Cedro. Thank you. If you put a question out there, we'll put it up. Here's Easy Vanya. Needs a win. Relying on the Eagles. See how that goes. Got Hurts, Barkley, and Goddard. Got Scadaboo, Rice, and London. That's good. And if that's probably Jalen Warren at the flex. Got more Eagles on the bench, like Devonta Smith, Evans, Fannin, Higgins, Pittman. Could pick up Tez. That's the wrong Johnson. and or Mason Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think you need to pick. You definitely don't need to pick up Tez. I think you're fine with Goddard. You don't need to pick up Mason Taylor. Look, with Devonta Smith, Evans, Fannin, and even Pittman, like, look, if Downs is out, you got to feel good about Pittman. I'm not going to play Jaylen Warren tonight. I think we can flex one of those guys instead. Unless this is non-PPR. I don't know. Maybe it's non-PPR. If it's non-PPR, sure, I'll keep Jaylen Warren in there. But it doesn't say. So assuming it's PPR, I would right now I'd be flexing Mike Evans. If for some reason it's looking like Mike Evans might not go, or maybe they're like, yeah, he's way less than 100%, right? It's like, hey, like he might like barely play. Then okay, I'm fine putting like Devonta Smith or Pittman or even Fannin. Honestly, even if Njoku's out, be fine flexing Fannin against the Dolphins. No problem.
Oh, yeah.
No problem flexing Fannin.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Fannin definitely has some upside. I mean, look, if Evans plays, I want to play him, and definitely over Warren. And if not, I would probably go Pittman instead of Devonta Smith, just because look, you don't want to be too all in on the same team, especially when the team has been struggling on offense. You already got Goddard, Barkley, like they're not all going to go off. So but look, Pittman without Downs, and I feel like this could be a decent Pittman week anyway. So let's do that. Take Warren out, throw Evans in, and then see what happens. And she also said they traded Kittle, Garrett Wilson, and Vidal.
Kittle, Garrett Wilson, and Vidal for Scatterboo. Is this really where we're at with Scatterboo? Like, I have serious questions. Could I trade Scatterboo for CMC right now? Could I trade Scatterboo for Bijan Ross? Is this really where we're at with Scatterboo? You're talking to the Scatterboo truther of all truthers right here, and I cannot believe this is where we're at with Scatterboo. There's no way I'm trading Garrett Wilson. I'm not trading Garrett Wilson for Scatterboo, let alone throwing in Kittle.
Right, and he's not even playing.
Yeah. Like now, okay, I will say this: 1 of 5 needs a win this week. Well, I guess Garrett Wilson's not playing, but I mean, if you're getting Vidal and Kittle, I would take it for sure.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like past tense says traded, and it says for Scatterboo. And Scatterboo was in the lineup. So, look, I understand you want Scatterboo. He'll help you win this week, maybe. You're desperate, but that's the thing. When you're desperate, you do things that aren't necessarily best for you. You can't just ignore next week and beyond. That's way too much for Scatterboo. Like, way too much.
I mean, that even assumes Scatterboo helps you this week on the road against the Broncos.
Exactly. So look, don't love it. Hopefully you win this week, Wanya. Santiago Muria was offered AJB for Olave. Fair.
Yeah, I know. Why is this not just like, oh, you got to take AJB? But it's not. I don't even know who I prefer. I might just take Chris. Like, here's the thing about AJ Brown. It's not like, after like the first week or two, everybody's like, oh, they're not throwing him the ball. They're not giving him the ball, right? Give him the ball more. No, that's not the issue.
Nope.
Over the last 2 weeks, the Eagles have been one of the pass heaviest teams in the NFL. He's one of the leaders in targets over the last 3 or 4 games. There's something else going on here. I'm not saying AJ Brown and the Eagles can't turn it around, because certainly they have the talent to do it, but there's something else going on here. Man, I guess I still probably have to prefer AJ Brown, but I'm okay with Olave here, honestly. I think this is much closer than it should be.
It is. It is definitely closer than it should be. The thing is, it's almost like, what do you want? Do you want the guy who's getting a lot of targets and always puts up a decent but not great game and doesn't score very much? Or do you want the guy, and that's Chris Olave,
Yes.
Do you want the guy who gets a lot of targets and either does nothing with him or maybe could one day have a big game?
Right.
So personal preference, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Really, this is way closer than I can believe it is, but it is actually close.
Yeah. Alex Bellevue needs a receiver and a flex. T. Worthy, Vidal, Bourne, JMO.
I think I'm going to go Worthy Kendrick Bourne. It sounds like Mac Jones again. I mean, I'm happy Kittle's back, of course, because I drafted a ton of Kittle, especially in best ball.
Yeah.
I'd feel better about Bourne if Kittle was out as well, but it really sounds like Pearsall is going to miss. I mean, with Mac Jones, with Jennings not close to 100%, Mac Jones sounds like he's going to get another start this week. I think I'm just going to go Worthy Bourne. I don't mind T. Higgins. I don't mind T. Higgins at all tonight. I think T. Higgins is fine, but man, Bourne's been so good. I think I'm going Worthy Bourne.
Yeah, Worthy, I think, is definitely the receiver here. Like if I thought Pearsall was playing, then I would move off of Bourne. It doesn't look good for Pearsall. It doesn't look good for Jennings either, does it? So yeah, that's fine. Which goes to Billy Joe's question: is T. Higgins worth starting?
Yes.
Finally, we can say maybe. It depends on your other options. Bill Ciortino needs a flex. Got JD Barkley, Mason London, Metcalf, Worthy, Henry, Hunter Henry, that is. Bench is Pittman, Chase Brown, Ridley, and Hollywood. Any changes?
I know we just told Kyle to start Chase Brown over Jordan Mason, but that's because he's a Bengals fan. I think Mason over Chase Brown is fine. I really don't know if there's going to be a big difference between the two, to be honest. So,
yeah.
No, I think you're good. I mean, you're good here. Even if Josh Downs sits, I don't think I'm playing Pittman over Metcalf or Worthy or London. So you're good.
Yeah, pretty good there. Let's do a quick couple of the non-super chats as we catch up. Alfonso Guillen, Sterling Shepard, or Rashid Shaheed?
Shaheed.
Definitely. How about Cinco de Daniels? That's a good one. Kamara for Mike Evans.
I'm definitely taking Evans here.
I like the mustache. That's good. Yeah. Evans for sure. Brian Torres, Warren tonight or Etienne?
I mean, I don't mind Warren tonight, but I'm still going Etienne here. It's a good spot for Etienne. A good bounce back spot for Etienne this week.
Agree. Josue Otero, should I bench JCM or Judkins?
JCM. I don't know how you can bench Judkins this week against the Dolphins.
Yeah, not benching Judkins for almost anybody unless his initials are CMC. All right, here's Cedro, got the membership. All right, so Bill or Rico?
I'm going Bill. I look, I know Bill disappointed last week. I really did want to put Bill back on the booms. But then it kind of sounds desperate, right? It's like, we're just going to keep putting him on here till he booms. But he's got a great matchup again this week. So, look, and they're, we got to think it's not going to be like Chuba's not going to come in and play like 10% of the snaps. Like, come on. It's going to probably be close to a 50-50 here. I'm going to go Bill.
What's that? I just saw it today, the Office meme where he's like, I'm gonna start Bill even harder. Like, I'm gonna pick Bill the Boom even harder.
I mean, you know how this works, right? I mean, honestly, sometimes I wonder if fantasy football is just so simple as going like, oh, he didn't do anything last week and he's in a good spot this week. Yeah, he's probably going to be awesome this week.
Feels like that, doesn't it? Pretty much feels like that.
I mean, outside of like the studs, obviously the studs do, but like those non-stud guys, it's like, oh, he's got a great matchup and he did nothing next week. Okay, yeah, he's going to go off this week. Literally, that's all the analysis. That's all the analysis you need.
AV Penhollow, Trey Dowdle and Golden for James Cook.
Oh, give me James Cook here. This is a great sell high for James Cook. And James Cook now probably a sell low because he had he's had like 2 down games in a row. They're on the bye.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have put James Cook on the buy low video, but I filmed the buy low video before the Monday night games and he hadn't played yet. And what if he went out there and scored like 3 touchdowns? It kind of looks dumb to say he's a buy low.
Or gets hurt.
Yeah, or even worse. So,
yeah.
But yeah, James Cook, a great buy low right now.
Definitely take this. Caleb Ross. Pick one, T. Higgins or Jacoby Myers. See, look, here's a situation where I'm like, I can start T. Higgins.
Yeah, I definitely am starting T. Higgins here. No doubt about it.
And Jacoby, is on the injured list with the knee/toe/ what was it this preseason? What is Jennings and the a calf injury?
Yeah.
The mysterious calf injury. But whatever. Etienne Vidal.
Etienne
it is. All right. The DJ BK24. Could Uncle Joe, it's more like Grandpa Joe now.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe put up, I'd say that, and like we're older than he is. Put up a showing of multiple TDs and 250 passing.
I mean, multiple TDs, does that mean 3 or does that mean 2? I mean, look, could he? He could. He could.
That's not a high bar.
I don't know.
He could do that. He wasn't too far off last week, and it was a tough matchup last week.
Yeah, I think the thing that I think what I worry about for Joe Flacco this week is potentially lack of garbage time, because I don't know if the Steelers, could put the Bengals in like, we're in fourth quarter having to throw every down mode to try to come back in this game. Like, can the Steelers win? Yes, but can they win big? I'm not so sure.
No, they won sort of big last week because it was the Browns, right? Dylan Gabriel, but yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. K-Bone, how about Rodgers or Goff?
Goff at home against the Bucks. Are they at home? Are the Lions at home or are the Bucks at home? I don't even think it matters.
Goff. No, the Lions are at home. It's home Goff. Yeah. You go home Goff.
Yeah.
Landon, Bourne or Booty?
I'm going to go Bourne. Sounds like Mac Jones again. Sounds like no Pearsall. I'm going to go Bourne.
Agree. Go Bourne. Could have another good week. Omari. So Jaylen Warren tonight. Rice or Kenneth Walker? There's a pretty clear choice here.
Yeah, Rashee Rice. You didn't hold Omari? You didn't hold Rashee Rice for 6 weeks just to start Jaylen Warren, did you? Rashee Rice.
It's definitely Rashee Rice. All right, then we got. I thought I was going to say Mark Anthony, but it's just Mark Antho.
Yes.
Hey, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, flex. HN, Monty, Pollard, London, Addison, Wandale, Bourne, Waller, Harrison, you probably won't play, and Jacoby, who may not, and you don't want to anyways.
Yeah, I did see Harrison was limited today, so maybe he can make it through the protocol. We'll see. I'm going to go Achane, I guess Monty, a running back. I don't love it, so we're probably going to play 2 wide receivers and flex 1 here. I will say if Harrison plays, I'll go London, Addison, Harrison. Although I'm getting a little nervous about Addison now because, again, like the Eagles defense, like, I mean, I know Quinion Mitchell's probably going to mostly be on Justin Jefferson, but it just helps the entire defense, right? And like Jordan Davis full practice, Jalen Carter practicing. I mean, it just helps that entire defense. So I'm just going to rank them based on if they all play. London, Harrison. You know what? I might go Bourne and then Addison 4th. London, Harrison, Bourne, Addison. I might be getting irrationally high on Kendrick Bourne right
now. I think I have him even higher. I might go him over Harrison because I'm not very high on Harrison. So, yeah, I wouldn't change anything though there. By the way, I know we don't have time for this. Did you see the rumor that Seattle is like, maybe we could use Devon Achane and we'll trade you like Reek Woolen and some other draft pick? Like, what?
What?
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know who made this up, but anyways.
No. Like Seattle's like, we need another running back. That's our problem.
That's the problem. Detroit Dabbler trade CD for Genty and Flowers.
No. Nope.
I mean, it's 2 good players, but you want the great player, right? You want the great player. Hunter, either you're in a really deep league or you're trolling. But I'm going to put your question up because you have a very cute dog there. Tutu Atwell or Malik Washington?
Well, I guess if Tutu Atwell plays, I'll play Tutu Atwell. I didn't see today, but I saw yesterday he was limited. So, yeah, I'm not starting Malik Washington. Like, That was fun for all of like 5 seconds.
And not really that much fun. I was like,
No, true.
it was real. It was fun, but it wasn't real fun. MT,
Yeah.
Flex T Mac, or Vidal.
Man, I've got Vidal higher this week. It's a tough spot. T Mac's gonna get sauce
Really?
treatment. I can't. I'm going Vidal.
Wow. Now I say that, and maybe I might have him higher too. Let me make sure. Vidal, we've been saying, like, just don't assume he's going to go for 100 yards again. It's not quite the smash spot. Got him solid. I think I had Tet solid too, though. I'm not quite as worried. He does get sauce, but he's not guaranteed to get blanketed, and he does well against man coverage. Where is that game? I got him solid too. So, all right, let's just go Vidal. Saab, 92. Brees T, Chase Brown, or Rico. We need 2.
I mean, I don't know if I've dropped Rico quite this far. I think I'm going Brees and Rico. I still have a hard time benching Rico, but I mean, I know with Chuba back it hurts, so I'm gonna go Brees Rico this week.
Yeah, this is where I could start Higgins, but I would still prefer to chase the upside of Rico. Brees Rico it is. All right, Ernesto. All right, another, I hope, deep league. Winnington, Tez Johnson, or Jalen Coker.
I almost put Winnington on that video coming out Saturday. I thought about it. I really did. Maybe I should have.
But we don't really know about
assuming
Puka, right?
Tutu's out, though. What's that?
But we don't know about Puka. I mean, he could play.
True. We don't know about Puka. He could, but come on. I don't think he's playing.
He shouldn't play, but he could.
He shouldn't play. But we really don't know about Tutu. That's the one. Like if Tutu plays, that kind of hurts a little bit. I don't know. I'll say if Puka and Tutu are out, I'll go Whittington. I mean, I might just go Whittington anyways. Honestly,
those are the choices. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Rico or Vidal or Chuba.
I'm gonna go Rico here still.
They're all close, and then Waller or Taylor.
I think you still got to go Waller over Taylor. As much as I like Taylor, I mean he's got Tua, not Justin Fields.
Yeah, and he actually has potential to score a touchdown. That's the thing. All right, there you go. And John Henry now dropped a super chat. Vidal, Warren, or Walker. So Vidal again.
Yep, I got Vidal.
Sutton, Diggs, or T-Mac. Just one.
Sutton.
Is the Steelers defense good?
Should be fine. You can't be scared of Flacco, right? But I'm always scared of like Jamar Chase or T. Higgins like doing something. So,
like, they're not my favorite defense this week. I know that. So this depends on your other options. There are better options out there. So it really depends. Like, who else would you roll out there? Who was the one I was thinking? I don't know if the Patriots are out there. They get the Titans. That's a pretty good one. The Panthers, because they get the Jets, although the Panthers don't get a lot of sacks. So they're okay, but I'm sure there's probably better options. Real quick, non-super chat question. Titan style. Are we taking non-super chat questions? Yes, we just did. Phil. What's up, Phil? Sam, Pickens, BTJ, Bill, Marks, Waller, Walker on the bench. Those guys. Goff is on the waiver wire. Yeah, I'm picking up Goff for sure over Darnold.
Yeah, I would drop Darnold and just pick up Goff.
Yeah,
drop Darnold, pick up Goff. You got Lamar coming back next week. Drop Darnold, pick up Goff. Woody Marks in our lineup this week. I think I'm gonna put Walker. I'm gonna put Walker over Woody Marks, and I'm gonna flex Evans. And if it's looking doubtful for Evans, I can just pivot to like Keenan or Pittman or something.
Yeah, I want to put Evans in if he's playing. So agree. I wouldn't hate putting Woody Marks over Walker. You could do that, but I want to definitely play Evans. Johnny B. All right, traded Buka for Henry and Addison. Only has Hall.
Yeah, I think you can do that. I mean, I think Buka for Henry is fair, but you're getting Addison thrown in too. Take it.
Yeah. And it helps you. Obviously, you need running back. Billy Joe now. Genty or Dobbins?
I still have Genty a little bit higher, and I mean a little bit. Dobbins has the better matchup, though. But I don't know if I could sit Genty for Dobbins. But I understand if you want to. I think it's very close here. Very close.
Yeah, despite the bad matchup for Genty, that tough defense on the road, and it could be fling from behind. He has that big playability. He does catch passes. I think I'm keeping Genty in there. Just workload. And then Mike Evans or Ladd. You just go Ladd and not worry about it.
No. If it's looking good for Evans, I'm playing Evans. But if it's looking if it's looking like maybe he's not going to be 100%, maybe he's going to be on a snap count, then Ladd should be fine.
All right. Yeah, it's not a big drop off here. All right, let's do this. Camden, don't know if you're already in bed because he's over in England. So, yeah, it's just a little later. Would you go Travion over Chase Brown?
No, I would go Chase Brown. TreVeyon Henderson. I mean, I was looking into it for the video today. It was bad last week for TreVeyon Henderson. Like, not only was having Antonio Gibson out not a bump, it almost seemed like it was a downgrade. Like, they're like, now we're going to give you even less. Do you realize that Ramondre Stevenson ran more than double the routes of TreVeyon Henderson? That's supposed to be his thing.
And I did real quickly see that too. It's not just, Ramondre's been horrible. Like, there's no way to excuse it, but TreVeyon Henderson actually hasn't been better. Like, the first couple of weeks, you'd be like, oh, we don't know yet. We kind of know, he has been bad. Like, out of 41 qualified running backs, he's like 40th in rushing yards over expectation. So
that's the problem. He hasn't been good.
Yeah, he really hasn't been good. So no, don't risk TreVeyon. 95. How we doing? Rest of season. Who do you want? Ridley, Wan'Dale, or Pearsall?
I still want Pearsall here. I mean, come on, give me Pearsall in this 49ers offense. I guess I'd have to have Wan'Dale second because at least he's healthy. And then Ridley third.
Yeah, not giving up on Pearsall. He's the one I want. Oh, wait, there's another one here from 95. Which QB, Herbert, Purdy, or Kyler?
I think you got to go Herbert. I don't think it doesn't. Rappaport reported today that it's probably going to be Mac Jones. I don't really want to play Kyler. How healthy is that foot? I'll just give me Herbert.
Yeah, if I had to guess right now, I think Herbert's the only one who's actually playing this week, but I would take Herbert anyways, even if they all played. Arav, Aji, go Rodgers, or Penix, Rattler, Dylan Gabriel.
No, I'll just take a chance on Rodgers tonight.
Yes. In this case, I feel, dare I say, confident in Aaron Rodgers. Mike Altawheel. The Browns defense does shut down every running back. Could you go Judkins over Achane? Maybe.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Achane has that big play, touchdown abilities, catches so many passes. I'm still going Achane here.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Judkins, of course, we love this week. He's in the most smash spots that there could be. The thing with Achane, though, you're right. Yeah, as a runner, he will probably get shut down, just like what happened a couple weeks ago. But he's almost more valuable as a receiver these days than as a runner. So, look, I'm looking at week 2 against the Patriots. He only ran for 30 yards. Like, he might only run for 30 yards this week. But in that same game, he caught 8 passes for 92 yards and a touchdown. So you were still glad that you had Achane, right? And that's why you just start Achane.
Yep.
Like, can you not start them both? Like, you can't flex somebody or Chico, Kamara, Bourne, or Evans?
I mean, if Evans plays, I'm playing Evans. If Evans is out, I'll go Bourne here.
Yep. Reverse the order. Reverse order. Alex B, Vidal, or Keenan in PPR?
I might be too high on Vidal this week, but I have him higher than Keenan. I'm getting a little nervous about Keenan. Give me Vidal.
Right. Yeah. I would go Vidal too. And like you said, I think that's more about Keenan than anything. All right. So the Admiral wants to know if AJB is going to get traded. No.
Yeah, I've been hearing this. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I mean, look, maybe he's just that unhappy that they're like, fine, get out of here, right? Kind of like what he did in Tennessee, right?
It's true.
But the difference is the Eagles are trying to win another Super Bowl. This doesn't make sense. Like, are they gonna trade AJ Brown and get, you know, Romo Dunze or like some other comparable good wide receiver? No, they're not. So they're just gonna trade AJ Brown and get some picks and just be like, yeah, we're not winning the Super Bowl this year, I guess. I don't know. I've seen this. This doesn't make sense to me.
No. The guy can complain all he wants. It doesn't make sense for the Eagles to trade him. He'll be fine. So let's see. I'm not the only one. This question was like 40 minutes ago. See, Junior Alvarez. Do you think HM might get traded to Seattle? No. That makes
this would be horror. This would be like, could there be like, I think two of my most drafted running backs were Achane and Kenneth Walker. Like, this would just be, I might as well just like quit fantasy this year. Like, this would be terrible.
It would be funny, not like real funny, but like you'd have to laugh to stop from crying. That
yes.
like trade for Achane, and they would be like a 3-man committee. Like, they would still give Charbonnet like a third of the touches, and we get like
it would be like Charbonnet would somehow be the pass catching back, and then like exactly. Achane and Walker would split the early down work. Like, it wouldn't even make sense, right? It wouldn't even what are you even doing here?
Yeah, I don't think this is happening. All right, so now Admiral Habibi trying to trade Kamara and Mason for Hall and Shaheed. It's not bad. They might bite.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah. And I would do that. Brian Babulich now starts it or trade 2 and 4 here. You got Nixer Fields, Gibbs, Rico, Sharbs, Tootin, Kendre, Bam, Jones. I don't know which, Aaron Jones, maybe. You got Rice, Sutton, BTJ, QJ, Coker, McBride. Okay, you need some running back help, I think. Give Sutton and Dowdle for Chase Brown, K9, and Wilson. Oh, maybe. Or, okay, number 2. Let's look at number 2. Sutton, Dowdle, Sharbs for Mahomes and Adams.
I mean, I like that. I definitely like that second trade. You get Mahomes, gives you an upgrade at QB, and like Adams, Sutton. I mean, yeah, I probably prefer Sutton, but it's not a big drop off. Dowdle, Sharbs is like whatever. I mean, I don't mind that second trade either because you get Garrett Wilson, but man, your running backs would then be, well, I guess you'd have Gibbs, K9, Chase Brown. I mean, I guess it's not worse than what you currently have. So,
right. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help your running backs that much.
I'm actually okay with either of these, but I think I probably prefer that second one. I mean, give me Mahomes.
Yeah. It might almost be more aggravating if you do that first trade, because then you're like, do I start K9? Do I start Chase Brown? Do I start like Charbonnet? You know, it's like, yeah, I'm fine with the second one though. And then I would still try to get another running back somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure how. I guess we'll see how it goes after this week. All right, Phil needs help with this team. Again, why CJ Stroud? Why do you always have CJ Stroud in the lineup? Anybody here you want to start on the bench? Barner at tight end. Hmm.
You got Otton, Ingram, Fannin. I mean, I would start Otton, Ingram, or Fannin, maybe even Schultz over Barner, honestly.
Yeah.
Again, if Njoku's out, Fannin's my number one for sure. If Njoku somehow plays, maybe I go Otton or Ingram. Keenan Allen, Pearsall. I think everything else looks good though.
Yeah, I assume if those tight ends are out there, you might have a better quarterback on waivers. So, go back and check the quarterback video if you want to see like where we got them all ranked. Byron now is back from yesterday. All right, so yeah, Pearsall not looking great. Bourne, good option. Sounds like bad weather for the Browns game. We already discussed that. Not sure about Njoku yet. Nah, I mean, you can put Waller or Taylor. So we're going to go Waller, right? You said Waller over Taylor?
You said Waller or Taylor over Fannin.
I see. Well, you could.
No, I think if Njoku's out, Fannin's my top out of both those. Otherwise, Waller.
All right. I see. Okay, so you don't have Njoku. You probably have Fannin. All right. But again, the weather's not pushing us off. If anything, somehow Dylan Gabriel's A dot might even get lower. Just lower. Vicey, Jalen Warren, or Chuba Hubbard?
I'm just going to go Jalen Warren tonight. It's a good spot for him. No Trey Hendrickson. Chuba, we don't know how much run he's gonna get. Let's just go Jalen Warren tonight.
Yeah, because gets the Bengals. It's a good spot. Just go Warren and take his floor. Mike Altwheel, good question. If someone dropped Godwin, are you wanting to stash him?
Yeah, if I can. I mean, it depends who I'm dropping. Like, I'm not going to drop anybody good, but if I have like guys like Iomanor on my bench, like if I picked up Tez Johnson last week, something like that, yeah, I'll just pick up Godwin. Sure.
It's not, dead in the water for the rest of the season. He's just He's taking a little hiatus, and then he'll be back. Jesse M. Hurts for Lamar. It's a 2 QB league.
I mean, I think I still have to prefer Lamar. Sounds like he'll be back after the bye. I still got to prefer Lamar.
Yeah, this, isn't really a big difference here, but I agree. Lamar has more upside, but I keep saying this is the time because Lamar, the Ravens schedule is great. So I'm going to take Lamar. Michael Cazares trade Judkins for Henry.
I think I still have to prefer Derrick Henry.
I think so. If you haven't heard me say it before, I think the Ravens schedule is Judkins is great, right? Henry is, come on, he's still the king. Okay, Chief Perp. Got Hurts and Dimes, Sutton, Keenan, Addison, Smith, Lamb, Achane, Judkins, Etienne, Mason, Rashad White, Enrico. Got to drop one. Yes, I remember this. You don't need to keep Dimes just for the bye week. When is the Eagles bye week even going to happen?
No, I'm not dropping Dowdle. I'm dropping Dimes. Like no hesitation, I'm dropping Dimes. When the Eagles bye week hits, I'll figure out who my QB is.
It's week 9. So you have
I'm
more weeks.
Not worried about that right now.
Look, if you have to stream like Bryce Young or Joe Flacco for 1 week, that's not going to single-handedly lose your week or your season.
It might single-handedly lose your week, but not your season.
Okay, possibly. See if you can trade Rico. This is when you try to do a trade, a 2-for-1, flip Rico plus Rashad White and see what you can get. Rico plus Etienne. Molly Wop. Sit one of Mason, Pollard, Mondre. I can pretty comfortably sit Ramondre.
Well, we're going to disagree here. I can pretty comfortably sit Pollard. I like Ramondre this week.
You like Ramondre this week?
Yes.
Wow. Why do you like Ramondre?
Well, I don't want to spoil everything I say on Saturday's video, but the fact that he played more than double the snaps, ran more than double the routes. The Titans are 4th worst against running backs, 4th toughest against the pass. I think a lot of that is because teams just don't need to throw against them because they're winning. Patriots are 7-point favorites. They probably won't need to throw a lot because they're winning. But also, when you look at Ramondre Stevenson this year, when you look at like outside zone runs versus like those inside runs, he primarily gets those inside runs, and he's better at those inside runs. Now he's bad at both, but he is better on those inside runs. The
Yeah.
Titans are allowing the 4th highest yards per carry on those inside runs. So I just think this is a good Ramondre week. Not a great Ramondre, like a good one. I just don't Pollard in this offense with Spears. Like, I don't think it was just the game script last. Like, Spears was getting a lot of run even early in that game last week. I'm nervous about Pollard. So I'm going Mason and Ramondre here.
All right, there you go. Surprising too, because the Titans, I mean, if there's one player that's like really good on their defense, is Jeffrey Simmons. You'd think that would help stuff the interior run a little more, but I guess he just doesn't have enough help. The linebackers. Ferger Kittle, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one, but with CD back, I think I just go Kittle.
And Pearsall and Jennings potentially both out again. That does help Kittle. So, all right. If Kittle's a full go, though, let's make sure. He sounds like he is. He said he's good to go, right?
He said he's playing. That's good enough for me.
All right. Ginyu Force. It's a 14-teamer super flex plus bonuses. Purdy, Dak, and Mac. Bijan. And then let's see. Kyron Williams. K9 Mason. Woody, Scary, Terry, Ted. Nico. I think Ario Manor. All right.
I think that's Javonte Williams. This is Javon Williams. I think it's Javonte.
Oh, Javon. I see. Sorry. Unless it says Lamar Jackson's on the trade block. Why?
I mean,
why?
I would honestly offer Dak for Lamar and see if that works. Dak's playing this week. Dak's been great. Maybe that'll work. It's super flex. If you have to throw in like Dak and K9 or Mason, I'd be okay with that too. Because you got Bijan and Javonte. But as far as your lineup, I mean, yeah, definitely trade for Lamar in a super flex league. Definitely. Based on your lineup, though, I'd go Dak, and it sounds like Mac Jones is starting. So Mac Jones, Bijan, Javonte, yes. Nico, Tet. If Terry plays, yes, Terry. If Terry's out, I'd probably just go Mason.
All right. Yeah, definitely try to get Lamar. Who knows if this guy is, just trying to see what he can get. I don't know if he's desperate or just giving up. You're not going to probably get him for nothing. But it's funny, on Draftland, one of the questions earlier today, I think I suggested the same thing. I don't remember what the situation was, but it's a Dak for Lamar. See if it goes. And it might. All right, Droid 209. Started a flex in the receiver. J.K. Rico, Bourne, T. Shaheed, and Tet.
So you really want one flex and one wide receiver. I think Dobbins is going to be my flex. I mean, right now I have T the highest, but I might want Bourne again. If Pearsall doesn't practice tomorrow and he's out, which it sounds like, I might want Bourne. So I might not want to risk it with T tonight because I might want to roll with Bourne. But I understand if you just want to play T tonight and not risk it, because again, I'm very nervous for Tet. Like, he's gonna get sauce. He's gonna get sauced out this week.
Yeah, it's going to get sauced. But I will say this. I'm not worried about sitting T, because what if, somehow Pearsall and Jennings play and Kittle's back. Shaheed, I was surprised at dug in the numbers. I know you say you like Shaheed's sneaky smash, but I was surprised Shaheed's had a floor. He's caught like 4 passes in every game. Like, he's not going to give you nothing. And,
right.
He wants to show out this week, so he gets traded so he can get out of there. So, let's go JK and Bourne for now. Alexis Aguilar, big trouble in Little China. Lost both my receivers, Igbuka and Wilson. Help me set my flex. Sharps, Harvey, or no?
Nah, I'll just take a chance on Charbonnet here. At least he gets half the work or more, and he could score.
Yeah. We don't even know if Christian Watson's playing, even so. No.
Right.
Stash, but don't start him yet. Victor Figueroa. Okay. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for this.
Probably not.
Trade Puka, Josh Allen, and Bill for CMC, BTJ, and Goff.
I mean, I think you have to do this. You say you're 1-5. Puka probably not playing this week. Josh Allen definitely not playing this week. Look, Puka CMC, that's as fair as it can get, right? That's as fair as it can get. You're not even downgrading there. You're getting BTJ, who may be coming, and you're getting Goff, who should go off. I think you have to take this. This isn't even like a bad trade for you. Like, even if you told me you were 3-3, I'd be like, I might still take this trade.
Well, yeah, exactly. And not just because these guys are in bye. I mean, this is fair. Number RB1 for the wide receiver one. I mean, why not? Yeah, I think you got to do it. You need the dub. Benny Black is back. He's got Josh Allen and CMC, Mason, Pearsall, Ted, Keenan, Ridley, Golden Downs, Tyler Warren, Corum, Monangai, Algier, and Hampton. Ideas to get a running back here. I don't know.
I mean,
don't know what you're going to trade. You try to get out from Keenan.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good time to trade Keenan, but if you trade Keenan, who you really have a wide receiver, not a lot. And I mean, what are you really gonna get for Keenan at running back? Like a Pollard, a Chuba, a Jaylen Warren, maybe? Like, is that really helping you? I don't know.
Not that much. Yeah, that's the question, is what are you really getting? Because I'm thinking like, okay, Keenan plus Mason for something. What does that get you? You get buy low on like Etienne.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, which I don't think I'd be upset with that. But I mean, again, now your wide receivers are Tet, Ridley, who's not playing, Golden, Downs. Those are your wide receivers now. Like, I don't know what your record is, but I would just try to make do. Like, Mason is fine as an RB2. You got CMC. Like, can you just make do until Hampton gets back?
Yeah. It's just not a ton of trade value here, especially on your bench. So, what about this? Alex Mosquera, Marv for Mason.
I don't know. I mean, it feels pretty fair, honestly, but I think I just want Harrison, unless it's non-PPR. If it's non-PPR, I'll take Mason. Remember, Aaron Jones is eligible to come back next week. So
yeah, I don't even love Marv this year, but I would take him over Mason, I think, still. Antonio got the membership for 12 months. Thank you. Remember, we said your team was stacked and joked the only way I could improve it would be to add Mike Evans into trade. Well, you did. What was the trade? Where is it?
I don't remember. Did we say that? And then you went out and did it.
Nice. All right. Michael Newcomer. Warren or Brees?
Brees.
Got Igbuka and Wilson out. Do I start AJB or Josh Downs? Well, Josh Downs might be out.
Yeah, I mean, even if Josh Downs plays, I don't think I could play him over AJ Brown. I do like Josh Downs this week, and if he wasn't dealing with this concussion, he would have been on my flex video coming out Saturday. But concussions go, he might not play. So but I would probably still go AJ Brown over Josh Downs, even if he played.
Yeah, I'm not starting any of those waiver wire guys over AJB either. You just put him in there, put one of those running backs in flex. No, I think just stick AJB. Randy Sek Gainwell or Pollard? Are you worried enough about Pollard that you're going to sit him for a guy like Kenny Gainwell?
I might.
Really?
Against the Bengals. I might. We got a new coach coming in, a terrible offense, going against a top 4 run defense. I might just play Gainwell tonight.
I can't be this low on Pollard. I mean, he's still going to be the 1A or whatever. He's been pretty good with what he's been given. Yeah. Actually, one thing I did point out too in the stash video, Kenneth Gainwell got 6 carries last week. Caleb Johnson got 6 carries. They're starting to distribute it a little bit more evenly. So I would go Pollard, but it's probably not going to make a huge difference. Vinny Vargas. Okay, so if Puka and Evans are both out, which is possible, are you going Kirk, Booty, or is that Malik Washington? Yeah, it probably is.
I think I'm going Kirk here. I'm going Kirk. Booty feels like a trap to me. Kirk gets a good matchup against the Seahawks. They give up a lot to the slot. They kind of like keep everything middle of the field, underneath, right? And like it's kind of how they defend here. I like Christian Kirk this week.
Yeah, I think Kirk is the most logical pick. Booty, maybe, he gets Titans too, but you never know with Josh McDaniels. And then he also wants to know AJB or Sutton. I think got to go Sutton.
Got to go Sutton.
Yeah, got Sutton on the smash or boom video. Let's get to, I know we're a little behind on the super chats. We're catching up. Don't worry. If you super chatted, we are going to answer them all in time. We always manage to do it. Gob MX. Drop one. Worthy, Pearsall, Evans, Chase Brown.
I mean, are you saying like you're dropping one of these guys for Bucky?
Sounds like it because somebody dropped him. So if you're able to claim him, I think you have to do it. Just drop Chase Brown, right?
Yeah, but I was gonna say I would just, even though I like Pearsall long term, Pearsall's not gonna play this week. Like, what if Chase Brown actually looks good tonight? You're gonna be like, crap, why did I drop Chase Brown? Pearsall's not gonna look good this week. He's just not. I know he's not gonna look good this week because he's not gonna look like anything. I'll drop Pearsall. I don't think anybody's gonna pick up Pearsall. I'll drop Pearsall, but you could drop Chase Brown too. But you got to get Bucky.
It does depend how deep this league is. I mean, people are dropping Bucky, then yeah, are they? But
it's probably not very deep.
Yeah, and he says he's good at receiver, so who knows who else you have. All right. Here it is. Antonio. Grade the trade. Sent Kendry and Pearsall to get not only Evans, but Etienne also.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what grade. A+? Like smashed.
Grade is Fleece plus or A Fleece. Yeah. Whoever did this is to just someone traded for Kendry Miller and Ricky not playing Pearsall. Your team is better. Congrats. All right, Juan Jaime. How about trading Puka for Mahomes and Cook or Allen and Kittle? Needs a QB.
I'm definitely not trading. No, I'm not trading Puka for either of those guys. This is why I say like maybe there's a buy low right now. Because like if Puka had gone out there against the Ravens last week and scored 28 fantasy points, you wouldn't even be entertaining these trades. You would be like, get out of here with this nonsense. So get out of here with this nonsense.
Probably
now, if you're giving up Mahomes and Cook, which I assume not, because I don't think you have Mahomes, Cook, Allen, and Kittle on the same team. Probably not.
No, he's saying he needs a QB. So he's like shopping Puka to try to upgrade a QB plus something else.
Nah, who's on the okay? The waiver wire can't be that bad.
No, don't do this. Dat Ratchet. It's 2 flexes, 2 running backs, 2 receivers. There are a lot of names there. I'm probably not going to read them all.
All right. Let's go. All right. 2 running backs. We got Charbonnet, Jalen McKinnon, Jordan Mason. Come on. Wow. Talk about a bunch of RB2s, RB3s. I'm going to go Mason I'm going to go Warren and Vidal. Warren and Vidal at running back. All right. At least your wide receivers are good. You're going to go Nico Pickens, Romo Dunze. I'm just going to flex T tonight. I don't really love any of those other running backs. So I'm going to play all 4 of those wide receivers. I love Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, and Monday Night Football.
It's funny.
All right. Well, I'm not basing my decision on when they play. Oh, wait, I didn't see Breece Hall. Hold on, I missed Breece Hall. Okay, I'm gonna go Vidal and Breece Hall, but I'm still gonna flex all those wide receivers.
It's funny because most people don't want to start Thursday night players. Like, it's gonna suck. It's a short week and low scoring, and sometimes it's true. I love the the spirit here. There's like, Monday nights, like I get to wait longer. It's like makes it more fun. Like I actually appreciate that. Like extends your matchup. It's a little more exciting. That's what it's about. If you're not having fun, why do it? This is fun. The Codified Otter is dumpster diving. Ramondre or Pacheco? I already know the answer.
I already talked about Ramondre. I'm going Ramondre.
Ramondre. All right. Out of the dumpster. Juice, Waddle or QJ? We're not worried about the weather yet.
No, I'm not worried about the weather. I'm going Waddle.
Yeah.
Going Waddle.
Yes, this is a great idea, Phil. Thank you. Let's get another 10K before week 8. Let's get
we crossed the 90 mark today. Let's go, guys. We're getting closer. We're on the home stretch here. Home stretch.
So thank you, Don. Also, this is your reminder because I haven't said it yet. Hit the like button if you have been watching at all. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that, and of course, subscribe. Even more important. We're on the way to 100K. Let's get it. Thank you, everyone who's already subscribed. So let's keep it going. And let's keep the questions going. DLZ wants to know about QJ. Do you
remember he asked earlier? I mean, I do like QJ this week. It's a good spot. I can go QJ. I think I can go QJ here.
He'll probably play, right? Sounds like he'll probably play. All right. Let's now do Rise. What's up, Rise? Swift or Dobbins? Well, I did notice Swift today was out of practice, right?
Yeah, but I have Dobbins over Swift anyway, so.
Yeah, that just clinches it. Yeah, go Dobbins. Good googly. Just need the moogly. Addison or Higgins?
I was Addison ahead of Higgins, but with the Eagles defense looking healthy, might just go Higgins tonight. I like Higgins.
All right. Higgins it is. I'm fine with that. Jules Henley, Gainwell tonight, or Jacoby or Diggs. Both are questionable.
No, I'm just going to go Diggs. I think Diggs will be fine. By the way, did we do this one? I don't remember. I feel like we did this one.
All right. Jocko Aguni. Pick 2, Worthy, Keenan Bourne.
I may be irrationally high on Kendrick Bourne. I'm sitting Keenan. I'm going Worthy Bourne.
I'm fine with that too. Worthy Bourne it is. Michael Cazares now was offered Henry for Bill and Dowdle.
Yes.
Take it.
I can't. I mean, oh my gosh. Yes. Take Henry. Take Henry.
And I love the best part of that is he was offered it. You're like,
yeah.
Take him off my hands. I don't want Derrick Henry. It's Hollywood French Bulls. Intriguing. Kamani Vidal or Kendrick Bourne?
Well, I had Vidal ahead of him, but with Pearsall looking very doubtful, I might just go Bourne here. If somehow Pearsall practices tomorrow and plays, then okay, maybe I go back to Vidal.
All right. Now we got Reese Barrett. Thank you, Reese. Appreciate it. Here is the squad. Thoughts on lineup and possible trades in full PPR. Needs 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, and 2 flex.
All right. Well, you're starting Bijan Javante at running back. Lad Tet Downs. DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson probably out this week. All right. So, yeah, Lad Tet. Well, if Downs is out, I guess DJ Moore. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, Fannin and Likely. Oh, you got Brock Bowers. I mean, look, if Brock Bowers plays, I'm playing Brock Bowers. You need to flex 2 people here? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I'm definitely gonna flex Vidal. I mean, what are we look? I'm not even if Brock Bowers plays, I'll flex Bowers and Fannin. I'll flex Fannin. I don't care. Like Judy, nah, I'd rather have Fannin in that same offense, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Bijan Javante. If Downs plays, yeah, Lad Tet Downs. Otherwise, Lad Tet, DJ Moore. Then Vidal at the flex, and then both tight ends, like one tight end in the lineup, one tight end flexes. If Bowers is out, I guess you have to flex Judy. If Downs is out, or maybe I'd probably still go Monty over Judy, honestly.
All right. So it's not basically starting every healthy player except for Tony Pollard. Is what I'm hearing.
No, I didn't even see Tony Pollard. I mean, I'd probably flex Tony Pollard over Judy too.
Okay. I was gonna say now he's invisible to you. Like, what has happened?
As far as trades here, I don't know. Like, I mean, look, if Bowers plays, it might not be a bad time to sell high on Bowers and just roll with Fannin. Like, if you could trade Bowers and maybe you could package like Bowers and DJ Moore and get like a better wide receiver, like Bowers, DJ Moore, and get like, I don't know, go get like a BTJ, maybe get like a Sutton.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, with Wilson out, you could use a little upgraded receiver. That's kind of it, though. All right. Let's keep going. Quick lightning round as we get caught up here. AZ480. T or Shaheed?
I like Shaheed, but I'm still going to go T here. I'm going to go T.
All right. What about Bentley? T or Rico?
That one's tough. I mean, I have such a hard time benching Rico after how good he's been, but I also understand he might not be so good this week. I don't know. I guess I go Rico still.
I think I would want to take a chance on Rico. Just see lightning strikes 3 times in a row. Got to help Don. Thanks. Well, thank you for always being here. Okay, so Rico, Bourne, Gainwell, Chase Brown, or Monty. Just one for the flex.
Again, I think I still got to go Rico here. I really want to say Bourne. But how do you bench Rico right now?
I would be okay with Bourne, though. I think Bourne, that's the annoying thing is this depends on the injury report. So if Pearsall and Jennings are both out, yeah, I would go Bourne. Lex Diamonds, 2 of these. Chase Brown, Scatterboo, Mason.
I think I said Chase Brown tonight.
And then let's get to Mims. Fair to trade Love and QJ for Mahomes?
Probably. Like Love one of these players that you feel like, oh, he's so good, but then you look at the fantasy numbers, you're like, well, is he good for fantasy? I'd probably just take Mahomes here.
If QJ is like your at least 3rd or 4th receiver, yeah, that's fine. You do it. Andrea Sabrai. 6-0. Very nice. Start Warren. Well, let's see. 2 flexes. Dowdle, Dobbins, Warren, Kamara, not Bucky. Assume Dobbins is your one.
Yeah, Dobbins is 1. I think Dowdle's got to be 2. Dobbins and Dowdle.
Yeah, then Mason Taylor or Harold Fannin?
Or in parentheses, George Kittle. I'm playing George Kittle.
Oh, or Kittle. Well, George Kittle's playing. Go Kittle. Baker Goff.
I think you got to go Goff this week. I know it's hard to bench Baker, but at home against the Bucs, I think you got to go Goff.
Yeah, go Goff this week. And then I think is that, well, I don't know what we're picking here. St. Brown, Pickens, Evans, Olave, Dobbs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're picking on that last one, but I'd have them ranked exactly how you have them ranked. So I guess go off of that.
Right. Okay, Christian Correa. 2 running backs in the flex. Rico, Judkins, Dobbins, AJB, Diggs, Bourne.
Dobbins and Judkins at running back.
This one's tough. Just go Diggs so you don't have to worry about it.
No, I don't. It's Bourne. It's AJB. I mean, I guess maybe Diggs. I actually do have Diggs higher. All right, Diggs. Diggs, fine.
Judkins, Dobbins, Diggs. There you go. Daniel Scarrett. Olave or Bourne?
I still got to go Olave here.
Yeah, this week, Olave, it's the Bears. That's a great spot. He could finally have a big game, so just go Olave here. Swift over Vidal.
Yeah, I think if Swift plays, I'll put him over Vidal. I literally have these guys like neck and neck, but I have more trust that Swift will get the touches than Vidal.
Yeah, just keep an eye out though. Like I said, Swift was, I think, out. Was he out or limited today in practice? Just keep an eye on that. All right, let's real quick help Daniel Lujan because Son wants help. Bourne or Scary Terry? This has got to be Terry if he plays.
Yeah, if Terry plays, it's Terry.
Right. Hollywood French Bulls once again. 2 flex stand. Okay, what's the standard PPR league? Got Bill and got Rico or Chase Brown or Vidal. We said Rico, I think.
Yeah, I think Rico. Oh, man, it feels Rico might be a trap this week, but yeah.
Ladd, Pittman. Then okay, we got Vidal, Chase Brown, Kendrick Bourne. I do have CeeDee Lamb. Oh, by the way.
Well, I would go. Okay, so it's a double flex. So you're going to start Bill and Rico. You're going to start Ladd and CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to flex Bourne and Vidal.
There you go. That helps. Yeah, put CD in your lineup like now because he's playing. And there you go. You don't have to play Chase Brown tonight. Lego Storm 1000. 2 receivers in the flex: Jefferson, Addison, Worthy, Wandale, Dobbs. Has Monty and Bill as running backs. Wow, 1 and 5. Need to win. Yes, you do.
You got to play Jefferson. You got to play Worthy. I think I still go Addison over Wandale. They're both in tough spots, but Addison has more upside, despite what Wandale did last week.
Right. All right, and then we have Nat Hank.
I think it's Nathan K.
Nathan K.
And you really need you. I'm going to get you an eye appointment for Christmas.
I know. Kyron Hall, Judkins, JCM. Which 2?
Kyron and Judkins.
Kyron and Judkins, yes. Okay. Andrea's up here. Aaron Rodgers or Bryce Young?
Yeah, just give me Aaron Rodgers tonight. Just give me Aaron Rodgers.
Chico, Henry, or Barner?
Hunter Henry.
Paleo and just really wants everyone to know to start Courtland Sutton. Well, that's what we said. So the must start.
Yeah.
Angela Griffith, Dobbs or Higgins?
Higgins.
All right. Ermias, also 1 in 5. All right. Uh-oh. Let's see where this is going. Got Puka. Would you take Scadoo and Devontae Adams or Rome for Puka or what? Adams, London, Scat or Puka? What?
How are you? I want to know how you're 1-5 with Puka. Like, what does the rest of your team look like? I mean, how do you go 1-5 with Puka? I think if I can get Rome Odunze. I mean, I don't want to do it. I don't want to trade Puka. But I think I feel good enough about Rome Odunze and Scadaboo, I think.
It is.
But I mean, I really don't
am I reading it wrong? Is that second? Is like a second offer where it's Puka for Adams, London, and Scadaboo? Is that what that is?
Oh, that one's even better because I take London. You know, you get London, you get Adams, and you get Scadaboo. I mean, like, I don't want to trade Puka, but if you can get Adams, look, Armias, I don't know what your team looks like, but if you're 1-5 with Puka, it means the rest of your team has to be really bad.
Right.
So you probably need these three guys. So I as much as I don't want to trade Puka, like he's on my do not trade list, in this case, you might need to trade him.
Yeah, because especially if he doesn't play this week and then they're on bye next week, no matter what, if you can get all three of those players, I'm doing it. London is a beast. London is a wide receiver one. You get Scadaboo, you can start right away. And, Adams, okay, so I would do that. And if not, that's not what it is. I think the first one you still might need to do. Mary Jo, Dobbs or Luke McCaffrey?
I'm just going to go Dobbs. Luke McCaffrey had that one touchdown when they completely forgot he was playing. I'll just give me Dobbs.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it was 2 touchdowns, but not in the same game. Feel the vibe.
No, I was just talking about last week.
Yeah, last week. All right. Quarterback help. Purdy, T-Law, Tua, Dart, Bryce Young, over Stroud. Yeah, because,
I would play T-Law over Bryce, over CJ Stroud, yes. Yeah, I'd probably play Dart over him too.
True. Courtney Schultz is back. All right, Courtney. Let's see what we got. Currently 5-1. Well, that's good. We need 1, 2, 2, 1 and a flex. Jones or Darnold?
I guess Danny's safer.
Yes, he is. Wide receiver, the Dunze, BTJ, Ted Downs, Golden, Io Manor.
I'm going to go Odunze, BTJ. Let's see. I'm going to go JT Bill at running back. You need one flex here. Look, I'm not even being crazy here. I mean, you're going to start Tyler Warren at tight end. If Njoku's out, I might flex Fannin. Otherwise, probably Dowdle.
It's fair enough. Again, assuming Njoku doesn't play, which is too early to say. All right. And let's see. Now, Julio, double checking. Always good. Yeah, you asked us the other day, pick up Chuba. I don't think you need Chuba. It's a 10-team league. You can. No, you don't want to start both.
No, I don't want to start both.
No, definitely don't start both. But you don't have to pick them up. Piero R. Start one. Kenny G.
Kenneth Gainwell, I assume.
Henderson or Goddard.
I don't think I can flex Goddard. I'm just going to flex Kenneth Gainwell tonight and hope for the best.
I don't know. I would rather take a chance on Woody based on my advanced research. But Gainwell. Jason Borgert. Rank them. Waddle, Lad, Bourne, Olave.
Waddle 1, Lad 2, Olave 3, Bourne 4.
And then Kamara, Dobbins. It's definitely Dobbins. All right. You've heard of ASAP Rocky, but how about ASAP Wolf?
What's up
Drop
again?
Booty for Bourne, Shaheed, or Coker.
Yeah, I mean, Shaheed probably your best bet long term. Bourne maybe your best bet this week.
Right. If you need someone for this week, it's Bourne. Shaheed long term, I think. All right. Armias, got that membership. Appreciate it. Hopefully that trade works out for you, and hopefully you get the win. Remember, the season's not over yet. Juice, Pittman, or Addison? Just asking the chat, but we'll answer it because it's Juice.
Right now, I'm going to say Addison, but if Downs is out, I'll probably go Pittman.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Pittman. Payne Bliss. Would you trade Gibbs and Evans for Puka?
Man.
Here's the team.
Man. I know I just said I don't know. This feels like too much for Puka. As hard as it is not to go get Puka. I mean, you're getting Gibbs is a stud, and you're giving up Evans. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is you're giving up an RB1 plus a really good receiver. It's just bad timing because you could then trade for a guy, trade away these players, and you don't have Puka for 2 straight weeks. That would be pretty irritating. So I don't think I would do it.
Yeah.
Kevin Wills. Trade question: Jacobs to get Lamb.
Yeah, I'll take Lamb. Although you say your running back depth is Jacobs. Well, you say your running back depth is Jacobs, Vidal, Walker, Sharps, Mason. So now you're gonna have Vidal, Walker, Sharps, and Mason. Look, you got Chase, Jefferson, Nico. You don't need Lamb. No, keep Jacobs. Keep Jacobs.
Yeah, if Chase, Jefferson, and Nico, you should be doing the opposite. You should be trying to help your running back room instead of your receiver room. I trade Metcalf for a good RB2. I mean, you're not going to get, who knows nowadays? Maybe you can get Saquon or Henry. Dude, DK Metcalf goes off tonight. Trade him, offer him for Derrick Henry. I bet you it works.
Yes. Yep.
All right, Byron, non-PPR. Warner Addison.
Well, we just kind of had this, right? Right now, I'll go Addison, but if Pearsall's out, I'd probably go Bourne, which just sounds like Pearsall will be out. So,
yeah, have Rice starting, need to flex. Monty and Vidal as flex options. It is non-PPR, so
honestly, in non-PPR, I would go Vidal.
Yeah,
I would go Vidal.
Probably either one. All right, this is back to Gab MX, Vidal or Rico.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Vidal is better than Rico this week, but I can't sit Rico yet. I'm giving Rico another chance.
Yeah, thinking, and then wide receivers from earlier. I don't remember exactly what the earlier question was, but if we have time, we can go back to it. I want to make sure we get everyone's answer, though. So let's get to JV. CMC and BTJ for Henry, Waddle, Cook.
This is, even though I know like Henry, Waddle, Cook's a very good player, this is CMC and BTJ for me. CMC and BTJ side.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't lopsided getting Derrick Henry. Obviously, James Cook, you're getting 2 really good running backs, and then Waddle and Brian Thomas is kind of equivalent now. I mean, if you're the CMC side, I don't know which side you are, and clearly you didn't ask. You said who wins. I would only do the CMC trade to get those 3 players if you have like CMC and a bunch of scrubs at running back, right? Like maybe this helps, but I agree. I think you got to prefer the CMC side slightly in a vacuum. Manny got the membership. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate you. And then Thomas, once again, with the necessary reminder, guys, if you're watching, hit that like button. Don't forget. It takes a second to do, but the benefits last a lifetime. Python. Okay, so with CD Rice back, London, Brees, Genty, Swift. Got to sit one. I'm not sitting Genty instead of Swift. I can just sit Swift.
No, I'm sitting Swift. I know everybody's worried about Genty this week. It's a tough matchup, but he's been good. I'm not sitting him.
Nah. And then we have the Lion. Pick 3, Olave, Pickens, Odunze, McMillan, McLaurin.
I think Pickens and Odunze are musts. I'm going to go Terry if he plays, otherwise Olave.
Right now, let's get to Starman. Traded Rico and BTJ for the King.
It's good.
Good. Offered Rico and Pearsall. That was his counter. Needed help with
Rico Pearsall, Rico BTJ, much more fair. Yes.
You gotta love the people who trade because of buys. It's like it's 1 week. Have Lamb, Rice, Debo, Terry, and Pearsall, and now Henry. Yeah, you got Kyron and Henry, Bill and Rashad just there. And that's nice because you can start Rashad this week while King is off. So very nice. That's a good deal. Cascade Reigns. Trade Zay Flowers for Olave or Pittman or no?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I have a strong preference here. I mean, you keep talking about the Ravens schedule, so maybe I just want to hold Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I don't remember when the last time I mentioned it was, but the Ravens actually are better than the Saints or the Colts, anyways. Jacob pick run. 2, Monty Warren or Vidal?
I'm going Warren and Vidal. Not loving Monty's matchup this week.
Yeah, I think I'm fine putting Warren in here because the Bengals. Jesus Sosa is back. Needs 2, Dobbins, Warren, or Judkins.
Wow. Dobbins and Judkins.
Yeah, here I definitely will not play Warren. No. Love Judkins this week, and I know you love Dobbins too. All right, Manny does have a question. Do you think Goddard will do good?
Yes, I think so. I mean, look, he's done great so far, so I'm just going to keep in my lineup and find out.
Touchdowns are never guaranteed. He's been involved. That's the thing. What's crazy is that he's been involved every week because Goddard usually, have some weeks he shows up and he disappears. This new offensive coordinator wants to really make sure that Dallas Goddard is happy. Like, forget AJB. He's just like, Goddard's our guy. We have Merman Mursa. What's up? Goff, Fields. It's definitely Goff.
Goff, and then definitely Metcalf tonight. Yeah, Metcalf tonight.
There we go. Goff and DK. Dion, that non-PPR league, would you drop Golden to pick up T. Higgins?
I mean, if you drop Golden and pick up T. Higgins, can you pick Golden back up like on Sunday? If T. Higgins is bad tonight, I don't know. I might. It's close.
It's non-PPR. I mean, we're looking for touchdowns, hopefully, right? I can't say T. Higgins is worst chance. I mean, he scored Golden, hasn't been scoring touchdowns. So, yeah, I might. But I also might only do this if you actually need to start T. Higgins tonight. Like, if this is like, my flex decision, If this is just for your bench, then I don't know what the point is. Mary Jo, Dobbs or Kirk?
Kirk.
Agree. Alessandra Rocha. CD for Nico, K9, and Sharps.
Nah, I'm just taking CD. K9 and Sharps. Like, what is that? What is that even? That's just like, hey, there's a couple players, but they're just killing each other. This is CD for Nico, and I want CD.
Yeah, getting both the Seahawks running backs is just almost worse because then you're like, I don't want to start either, but I can't start both. All right, back to Ermias for his last message. Okay, here's the whole squad. So here we go. And you're like, how are you 1-5 with Puka? It definitely has got to do with some bad luck. We know this. He's got Javonte, Jaden
Daniels, Romo Dunze, Hunter Hickmar. Yeah, you've had to have some bad luck. So the trade is Puka for Adam Scadaboo or Rome and Puka for London? No, don't do Rome and Puka.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really want to do Adams and Scadaboo for Puka, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. I just, I know you're 1-5, but man, that's not enough. It's not enough for Puka.
Yeah, agree. Again, this is a case where I don't think it's you. You're not like overvaluing or going crazy for Scadaboo here. I guess you're like, this is a guy I can plug in, but this is not a good week for Scadaboo. it's not enough, right? Like we can't put Scadaboo all of a sudden to jump up over all these other running backs. Like, he's not better than Kyron now. He's not better than, Judkins, look, maybe you can, I don't know if I guess this is the same team you're negotiating with. If you can get Judkins plus a really good receiver, like that would be nice, but yeah, keep trying. But no, don't do the second one. I'm not going to trade away Romaine Puka. Austin. PPR, start 3, Gainwell, Brees, Devonta Smith, Wandale, Io Manor, or Whittington.
I'm going to go Brees, Smith, Wandale.
All right. And what? Oh, I think he's answering somebody else's question. Brees, would you say Brees, Smith, Wandale?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do. All right. Johnny B. Traded Buka for Henry and Addison.
Yeah, I think we already did this, right? And we said like Buka for Henry is fair, and they're just throwing in Addison. Definitely do this. Definitely do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks familiar. So does ASAP Wolf. Trade Genty, Higgins, and Kamara for Pickens and Henry.
Oh, I think I do this. I think I do it. I mean, I still prefer Genty to Henry, but it's not like a massive thing. But Higgins, Kamara for Pickens, yeah, I'll take Pickens and Henry.
Yeah, I would take Pickens and Henry. Henry Genty should be pretty equivalent. Do you really want Kamara? You should. How about this? For DK starting soon. Karzimba. Is it safer to start DK over CeeDee Lamb?
No. What is not safe about CeeDee Lamb? Is because he's coming back from injury, I guess. No, I'm starting CeeDee Lamb.
I think DK could have a nice game, but I'm not putting over CeeDee Lamb.
No.
Ferris Jabber is 5-1.
Nice.
Got Dak, Bucky, Kenneth, Nico, Pickens, QJ, Waddle, Ferg. Was offered Puka, Lamar.
What is
Judkins, Godwin, and Pitts for Nico, Pickens, Ferg, Kenneth, Dak.
Give me the Lamar, Puka, Quinshon Judkins side here. I mean, come on. You're getting one of the best quarterbacks, the best wide receiver, a really good running back. Look, Nico's a good wide receiver. Pickens is a good wide receiver, but like, give me the Lamar side easily here. This is like you're gonna go from 5-1 to winning the championship right here.
Yeah, who's like, hey, let's see, who's the first place team? Oh, it's Ferris. How can I make his team better? Like, how can I improve every position? And it's like, yeah, just take it. I don't have time to gawk at this. Cali Kid. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Ladd, St. Brown, Jennings, Myers, Waddle, Gibbs, Bijan, Carter, Dowd, Etienne, Walker.
Gibbs, you got to play Gibbs and Bijan. Come on. St. Brown, Waddle will be my wide receivers. I think I'm going to flex Ladd.
Good with that. We have 5 minutes until kickoff, so don't worry, we're almost caught up. Let's do a couple of quickies. Fresh Nation, would you trade Tyler Warren for Judkins?
You got Harold and Mason. Harold, yeah, I would do this. Give me Judkins.
The running back is just more valuable. Vertical Transit Adventures, Drake May or Trevor Lawrence?
Drake May.
Yeah, definitely Drake May. All right, and then okay. All right, Armea says he's going to wait a week before he makes any trades. I think that's fine. Too far, B. Rico over Genty.
Yeah, I'm going Genty. I know a lot of people were. I mean, I get it. It's not a great matchup for Genty, but he's been so good. I'm just starting Genty for the most part.
Like last week is like you have to start Rico, and you're glad you started Rico. But Chuba's back, right? Chuba is back. That does have to matter. Rico's still a good play, but Genty's the guy. All right, let's do G for Gamer Kid. Chase Brown or Travion Henderson?
Chase Brown. Travion Henderson cannot do it.
Yeah, can't start Henderson this week, basically. Ryan D wants to know Dak or Hurts.
He's still going to go Hurts here. I mean, I like Dak, but I'm not benching Hurts yet.
CD back. This is a legit question, but yeah, I'm not benching Hurts for any reason. And then pick 3. Who sits? I think we just need to sit one of these guys.
I'm going to sit Tet against Sauce. I'm doing it. Sitting Tet.
Yeah, with this group, I can do that. Anthony Rodriguez got 2 running backs tonight, and Isaiah Pacheco, who sits.
I think I'm sitting Gainwell. Kind of like how Pacheco's been looking, but I'm okay if you want to sit Pacheco.
I would say Gainwell. I don't expect a whole lot from him, but this is pretty close. Brian Sanchez, Mason Taylor, or George Kittle?
Kittle's back. Get him in your lineup.
Yeah, Kittle is good. He even declared himself good to go. All right. I think we're all done because that game is kicking off and you want to go watch football just like we do. So don't forget, we're going to be back on Saturday. So do make sure that you have notifications on if you want to know as soon as we go live, although it's always the same time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central, and 10 Pacific on Saturday. We'll do the nice long Saturday stream with all the official injury updates, answer your start-sit questions, your trade questions, and everything else. And don't forget, on the way out, if you haven't yet, you've been watching, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Help us get to our next benchmark. It's 100K. We are on the way, so I want you all to be a part of it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And, of course, all the videos are still out for start sit, and there's still more coming every day, giving you some advice to help you set winning lineups. All right, guys. Hopefully we'll see you on the weekend.